Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So guys, let's talk about BBAI, BigBear AI on the New York Stock Exchange here. Yeah, we have now price about $2.86 and have here some much higher potential price goals here in case of a short squeeze. The setup is looking good, guys. $16 was the all-time high, and there is a chance that we come back to this price level here. Everything what I say here is of course not financial advice, guys. This is my opinion based on the chart. Yeah, first of all, let's check here the technical setup for BBAI. In my opinion, guys, yeah, if I have to buy the stock here again, then I would wait for a shakeout here. This is what the market makers do. I always say that, guys, no drama, no squeeze. You need these kind of massive sell-offs here before you see a short squeeze. Market makers bring the price down as much as they can before you see these kind of technical pumps. So what does that mean for BBAI? In my opinion, we should not see a price here in the $1 range anymore. So we could recover here somewhere between this price range here. I will enable my drawing. So I'm watching here very closely the RSI. It is not, super necessary to work with indicators, but in that case here, I think as soon as we have here some oversold RSI, guys, you can see here, this is a perfect scenario here. The price is going down, the RSI is building strength and find support here on the oversold area before we initiated the next short squeeze. So you can see we're floating now here at 38 in the weekly chart, by the way. I start here with the weekly chart. So that could be, in my opinion, here the beginning for BBAI to see the next potential short squeeze, guys. I show you now here my price levels that you understand how to measure that here in numbers. So here we go, and we switch off for a second the indicators, guys. If you're new to my channel, guys, if you don't know my channel here, I usually try to predict short squeezes. This is what I'm doing every week. I have a personal finest selection of short squeeze stocks, and the market is very bitchy right now. But this is quite normal, guys. In March and April, the market is not super bullish. We have always some kind of cool-off phases between the bull runs, but we still have here a lot of squeezes, guys. Yesterday, one of my February hot stocks squeezed 1000% in one day. But I show you here what happens last week. So when I try to predict short squeezes here, I usually post tickers here on Patreon. This is here just one example what happened last week. We had a couple of squeezes in March, and this was the day here, the yellow line was the day when I posted this on Patreon, and then this is now here a daily chart, and then 1, 2, 3 days later, guys, we had a 324% short squeeze. So I said to my members that I expect the squeeze here in this yellow date range, and the price should retest this algo demand zone here, and you can see both played out perfectly, guys. This is of course no guarantee, but I give my best, guys, to predict short squeezes here. In the same week we had this squeeze here as well. That was also one of my hot stocks which I present on Patreon, guys. Here was the day when I posted that, the yellow line, and you can see this ticker could not wait, immediately started to pump, in total 120% in the same week when I posted this ticker, guys. Yeah, if you want to see here my secret short squeeze plays before we dive in here into the BBAI chart, you can of course join our trading community here. The Patreon full package membership is the most popular membership which I have. You not only get access here to my short squeeze stocks, also you get access to my trading tutorials, the member FAQ section. So a lot of benefits are waiting here. The link is patreon.com/blackbelttrader and also available here in the video description, guys. So yeah, BBAI, guys. So if you already know my previous videos, nothing changed here. So we have a super bullish setup for BBAI. To be very honest, guys, I think that it is possible that we see here new all-time highs, or at least prices in the 2-digit range. So $10.52 acts like a squeeze trigger. So we know that here is a very strong sell-off area. So as soon as we come here back to the $10 range, you have to be very careful, guys. Yeah, make your own due diligence, but here are a lot of bearish algos waiting. Otherwise, guys, you would not see a price drop here. You can see in a couple of weeks, this is a weekly chart, as I said, here a price drop of more than 72%. However, guys, yeah, we have the confirmation that BBI is squeezing over and over again. However, they're doing some dilution. I will show you that also here in a second. Dilution is not in favor for a squeeze, guys, but the chart setup here is. And what I said already here in my previous videos, that I expect the price to come back down between $2.90 and $1.90. This is, in my opinion, the algo demand zone. So the market makers should, if they want to push the next squeeze here, they should accumulate their positions here in that range. As you can see, we can also drop lower than that. So the next algo demand zone, this is really the lowest point, guys. Below that, I would set my stop loss. I would not gamble here, you know, to go below the all-time low 58 cents. So for now, I don't want to overload you with too many price information. For now, the price range $2.90 to $1.90 is a very strong support for BBAI, guys. We have to be careful right now because, as I said, they starting to dilute the stock. So we have here a short interest of 16%. 50-50, guys. Yeah, a high short interest means, of course, that there is a potential short squeeze, yeah, set up just because short sellers are hammering the stock down. But we also have to know when the company starts to dilute, guys, that is, of course, not in favor for a squeeze. We have here a short interest of 41 million shares. The actual float, when we see here the actual numbers from Fintel, they don't need to be 100% correct, right, guys? But I have very good experience with Fintel. Now the reported float is 258 million shares here, yeah, based on that. And then 16% of this float means 41 million shares are short. And this, guys, is a new all-time high in short interest of BBAI. When we see the history, then we see that the float has been much lower than that. So they are heavily diluting here the stock. And that means, guys, that the short sellers loading up. They don't believe that the actual price is worth it here. And as I said, technically, just technically, I agree with that. I think, guys, everything here, yeah, below $2 would be perfect. But everything here in this range, $2.90 to $1.90, is, in my opinion, here the actual support range for BBAI. I would work with a tight stop loss here and would buy in later if we see a shakeout, guys, in the lower price ranges. But I give you then updates if this happens. So keep that in mind. So when we see here the actual indicators, we can switch now here to the daily chart. Then we also know the market makers give us some secret signals here. We have an open gap, an open down gap at 85 cents. That's why I say, guys, technically, you can see here even a 30, 40, 50% drop. For what reason ever, the news will tell you something here, blah, 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 guys. We have an open down gap at 85 cents. You can see we have a lot of red volume here, increasing red volume, which is also a confirmation for dilution, but that doesn't stop BBAI to squeeze. That's why I say it's a risky play. But yeah, as long as we keep this chart setup here, this chart structure, we can see a higher squeeze. My personal price goals here, so the mini squeeze, what I expect is $4.10, because we have also one open gap here. I show you that, guys. This is, of course, just a swing trade squeeze here for swing traders. I say sometimes Mickey Mouse squeezes, but this is now here based on the actual pre-market price of 40% plus, which is good. But the main short squeeze price zone is between $4 and $5.16. And when we can come with volume over this blue box, guys, then my personal price target here is $8.63, just based on this algo here, not for a short squeeze. A short squeeze will get triggered as soon as we push over $10.52 with volume. And when we don't see here a sell-off 2 days after we push through this price range, guys, then you can see here a potential massive short squeeze for BBAI. Yeah, guys, that was my quick update for you. I hope that was helpful. If you want to copy here the price levels from my chart, this is here everything based on TradingView. You can pause the video, and if you want to copy these drawings and price levels and don't have TradingView now, guys, you can of course get that program. I have here a $15 discount link. You save $15 on the premium tier. This is what I recommend. This is also what I use here in my videos. And when you want to get this discount, guys, this program today, you can use here my discount link, which is available in the video description. So my friends, if you don't want to miss any updates on BBAI, please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for your support and see you in the next one. Arigatou gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.